Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. This is Bell. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Here we go, son.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Bring it, red lady.
Check 9, check 9.
Darnold from the red zone now. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
You get blocked now.
Hey, echo.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Bridgewater with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill.
Buffalo one.
Rivers to throw this time. It's caught. It's Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Red!
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Step 180! Like 180!
Left guard defense. Left guard defense.
They'll run here with Barber. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Two times. Hey,
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Check ring 90! Round 80!
Focus, defense, focus.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Step 180! Round 80!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Rivers on first down. He's got Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Time to end it.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. On the move to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Hey, Delta!
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Step 190! 390! Hey, Rocket.
Bravo.
Check Mike 57. Mike good.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
I got sacked.
Mike 49.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, sack.
On second down, it's Bell. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
49, guys. Mike 49. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run it.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Barber, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So they recovered the fumble but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
49.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
180. We own it. We own it. Wait, 89.
They'll run on 1st down. Barber. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. Caught by Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready up.
52. Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check, green 80. Black 15.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.